2-2 draw with Consett today. First draw of the season in the league, but in the circumstances, good result in the end.
Yeah, I agree. It was probably exactly the sort of game that I didn't want it to be, which was tight and quite open at times. I think Consett played very, very well. I think the way they played with the diamond in the first half was, we didn't deal with it very well. Number 10 was coming very deep. When the ball's in the middle third, and we were struggling to pick that up at times, we really addressed that at half time and dealt with that quite well. And their full-backs as out balls was a little bit tricky because it didn't seem like some of our players knew their jobs at times and their roles. And I'll put that down to a couple of things, more the fact that we haven't played against that style for a while and everybody's gone quite long against us, as I said the other day. And actually Consett did play very well, and that is, for me now, looking back at it, that's a good point, because we could have lost that game, come back from 2-1 down, and they had another couple of chances at that point where we could have gone maybe 3-1 down, and then at the end we've actually come really close to winning the game, and it sort of turned back into something that we were used to with the Consett of last year, them games of 4-3s that we've played in the past. So looking back at it now, I'm happy with the point. They lose another 2, which is fine. We're still unbeaten.
And Consett coming there, they were physical side, but they're also really good on the ball. I mean, I'd have to say probably the best side who've come to our ground this season.
I think they're the best footballing team that we've seen them play. They don't just go forward, they're quite happy. Everybody in the midfield is quite comfortable on the ball. They pass it very well, they move very quickly, and they play very high up the pitch as well. They're very comfortable on the edge of the box, and they're very quick and strong. So that was a tough challenge. And some of our lads today looked a little bit tired at times. So we'll look at what we're going to do with the starting lineup for Wednesday, and hopefully try and give a couple of lads a rest, because we have had some tough games lately. If you think we've had men sent off down to 10 men, we've had to play against a team 3 leagues higher than us. We've had to dig in against the likes of Shildon. So we look a little bit tired, I think, and I'm going to have a chat with Michael later about that and how we try and address that, and hopefully give a rest a little bit. But they fully deserve their point and their part in the game, and they pushed us all the way, to be fair to them.
Yeah, I think we kind of struggled to link the forward with the attack, midfield, sorry. Why do you think that was?
I'm not sure, I don't know. It seemed like Jamie was not giving the ball enough. I don't think we linked up with Jamie as much as we could. I think our wide men were possibly a little bit too wide at times and could have maybe tucked in to join in. But we didn't have that many opportunities to really play in the first half. And after half time, we looked like a different team when we came out for the first 15-20 minutes. They didn't cause us any problems then, and probably scored against them in a play. I think at 2-1 it was a really sucker punch then, and that was a sign of the tired legs, because we'd have blocked that shot 2 or 3 weeks ago with people diving in. And I think when we have actually gone for it again and really lifted it, and then we've put a lot of balls in the box and just been lucky probably not to score at the end with one of them cleared from almost under their own bar. But yeah, the link-up play to Jamie wasn't as good as it has been, and again we'll address that on Monday.
And well, it was great to see Mikey Roberts' injury problems of late getting that equalised with a great header.
Yeah, well his injury is his ankle, and he's jumped probably 3 foot in the air there, maybe more, 4 foot in the air to leap over the back of one of their centre-halves or full-backs and power in a fantastic equaliser. So I'm over the moon for him, and he had to get his breath as well, because he's coming into a fast-paced game there, and he seems to be fine. Adam's got a little bit of a twinge in his hamstring we'll have to have a look at. James has got a bit of a back issue at the moment, and again these are certain things that we're just going to have to monitor.
And obviously disappointing to go behind a couple of times. Did you always have faith we were going to get back into the game?
Yeah, I was tested a little bit. The faith was tested a little bit there, simply because how well they kept the ball and how well they played, and they had a plan and they stuck to that plan, and it was difficult to counter attack sometimes and to counter that. But to be fair to the lads, I think they actually dug deep themselves, and I'm thinking, are we going to lose our winning run here, winning record or unbeaten record? And yeah, it was tested the sort of how I was feeling whether we would come back in or not, but we got back to 2-2, so great.
And another game on Wednesday in the League Cup against Brighton and Croker-Galby, and I can't say I'm an expert on Division 2, but I think they're a fairly decent outfit.
Yeah, as far as I can gather, They were third the last time I checked, I think. It's Redcar and Westlock and right up there. So they're a bit of an unknown to us. Obviously we want to go and win that game and progress through to the next rounds of that cup. But we are going to pair that with freshening the squad up a little bit and giving some lads some time who haven't played a lot, which again has an effect on guys who've been playing a lot and gives them a little rest. So that is a nice distraction from the league, but another game that we really want to win.
And any idea on the team, or is it just a discussion with Michael?
Yeah, well, he'll come back from his little trip tomorrow, I think, and then we'll train Monday, and there's a lot of things I want to talk to him about and things that he'll want to know. Also when we assess things on Monday, we'll assess the injuries on Monday and see how they are, so we'll just see how we go.